splicers have capitalized upon the engines of the Adams program. You're watching These Are Stories of the Unknown. Here on the Charlie location, our next episode will be the death of Fearless Freddy. Here on the take it away, comment. Thank you. You're watching These Are the Stories of the Island. And Mr. Percival wanted to check up on his engine to make sure they were ready for this new... Well, guys, are you ready to be open for this year? You see, we were just coming out of winter, so we were all coming out of winter, so Mr. Percival wants to ensure that the arlesdle to make sure the Coldfell Mountain Railroad will be ready to operate with the first train of the season. The first, well, this train determined, but there was unlike most passengers that board the other trains on the other railroads, these the other two sides are also for loading. As he collected his passengers from the station, like you always do. Like you do. The first train, being how this was mainly a tourist railroad, as soon as it was declared open, they didn't know how big it would be this season. And also, FYI, these eyes in my series can actually see where they're going. And also, since the last time I used it map, it's been updated. Now this is still work in progress station. You can go right past it. As Lord Forain retired from controlling after 19 years years since he was 5 years old working for the railroad. As he had to go all the way to the summit at Coldy Fell. Now, at the higher you get, even for mountain climbers train, it gets harder and harder. But all the engines that work on the CFR used to belong to another railroad, so they're used to their work. Well, I have to take on water. And Godfrey took on water at the tower, at the water tower. His passengers were let off. But then when it was time, he felt. Now I'm going to only show you the first 3 engines of the being going to be not that busy compared to other days. As he was taking his second train up the mountain, Mr. Percival stopped him and said, "We need more." There was a lot of passengers and tourists that day. So he ordered the next 2 engines, number 3, number 2, to be number 2 and number 3 to be fired up. And the rest of you, be ready. We might need more engines. But right now, if number 3 can't handle it, we'll fire the rest of you up. Well, it's the first day out of winter. So a lot of people. I mean, that's absurd. That we can hand that no. Well, can number 6 had never been up the mountain. He's still new to the crew. Don't you mean number 7? Yeah. Number 6, number 7, basically half who they're talking about are number 6, number 7, number 8 are all rookies. They're new to the crew. Basically, they're new to the crew. Huh. By the way, who first? This is my second trip, said Godfrey to Wilfred. And whatever number two. Number two, you're next. At least I get to go up the mountain now. But shouldn't they all be waiting? What? It was a busy day. Number 3, number 1, and number 2, and number 1, number 2, number 3, all had to take like 8 or more trains up the mountain. But this was only their first journey. Number 2 first journey went the same as number 1. A beautiful day to climb the mountain of Coldy Fell. In case you want to hear the story of my headcanon, because I was hearing the story in the next video, which will be next month's video. What I forgot to include was his passenger walked only a few feet. Now his passenger were friends. You see this station, the reason why it has the water tower was to fuel the engine. And most of the engine, like I said, they worked in the Snowden. on a busy day, on a busy day, 15. I promise to show you what the colding felt like in the in the second batch of season 4 episodes. The passengers had a bite to eat, and then they were off again. And this was number 2. I think you're supposed to read right to left. The nameplate of this engine. Now I will show you one more print and then a time skip. Walking, the first one does the talk. Wait, is that a vowel? No. Cedric. I'm just gonna call this engine Cedric. It's British. It's probably British. Does anyone know down in the comments section what name this engine is? Please let me know down in the comments because I will get only go see the print of this. And number 2 just returned from its journey up the mountain. Hey Godfrey, I have something to ask you. What's it like to... It's like this every year. It's like this every year. As all the passengers disembarked, they all left the coldly fell once it was closed for the evening. And all the engine number 1, number 2, and number 3, Godfrey, whatever his name is, and Wilfred were all tired. So before they can go to bed, they have to do one thing. Well, they first have to well, they go in order. They go number 1, number 2, and number 3. My turn. To go to the coach. He said, whatever, he said, you know what, I want to hit the hay. I understand why. Okay, after I'm done, you can all... You see, being how the cooling fell was so big, they need a name for the engine that worked on the railroad. Time to... as Godfrey, the first engine, went in. Hold on. At number 2. There. He left the station and went back to the shed. Good work today, engine. And I mean just the first 3 of you. Not that you don't all did. I had to literally fire the rest of you up. How you feeling, new engine? I mean, I'm not even priming my pistons yet. I'll get to work tomorrow. We all get... So, good night, engine. See you tomorrow. And Mr. Percival left. It was still kind... Hold on. And Mr. Percival left to go home. He said, good night, engine. As he walked... As it was a dark night. Like on the night that Titanic went down. End credit tugboat music. Like that. See you next Tuesday, guys, for another episode of These Are the Stories of the Island. This episode was fun to make. Trust me, it was, because, well, until next Tuesday, see ya. Go stop watching the video and do something else. Watch my playlist. Do anything. But this has literally been the end of another episode of These Are Stories of John. So, you watch the video. I don't care. Well, and also, the Holyfield Mountain Railroad has some new story coming up in this season. Can't wait to show you that. And also, yes, I am refilmed. I'm gonna go review an old episode of season 2 and just use the Holyfield map I used for the appearance in season 3.